On today's episode of LiveLeanTV, I'm sharing 4 tips on how to find time to work out as a busy dad with a full-time job. Welcome to LiveLeanTV. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brad Guthrow, and I've been teaching people how to live lean 365 days a year since 2010. Now, before I share my best tips on how to find time to work out as a busy dad with a full-time job, let me share a quick story about my experience on this important topic. I first started my Live Lean journey in 2004. Now, during this time, I was working in account management for an advertising agency, and if you know anything about the advertising world, if you tried to work the typical 9 to 5 hours, you would quickly be without a job. So in other words, the work days, they were long and the stress levels were high. So with that said, even though I was working hard, I still remember getting passed over for a promotion by someone who was less experienced than me. And at the time, I was really frustrated, but looking back at it now, it is clear why it happened. I did not exude the level of self-confidence that was required to be a client-facing account executive. And once I realized this, my journey to improve my self-confidence began. So after digging deep into the world of personal development, the main tip that kept showing up was fitness. All of my mentors preached the importance of first committing to transforming your physical body in order to improve your inner self. And that's the moment when I first started my Live Lean journey. And for the next 5 years, an amazing thing happened. I made my gym workouts a priority. My self-confidence continued to grow. I moved up the corporate marketing ladder, and then I did the unthinkable. I fired my boss in 2011 and started my entrepreneurial journey. Now trust me, I would have never had the confidence to make such a life-changing experience if I didn't first build my self-confidence by transforming my fitness. However, I'm not telling you this story to brag. I'm telling you this story because I am proof of concept that no matter how busy you are, it all comes down to this. You will prioritize what is important to you. So one of the first attributes that comes to mind when an employer sees a fit person is discipline. So even though you're working a busy full-time job, it's time to reposition the concept of working out. Think of your fitness journey as another form of personal development to climbing the corporate ladder. Now you may be saying, what if I have kids? And I get it. Before I had 2 young kids, I had a lot more time to work out. However, even as a busy entrepreneur who works at home with 2 young kids, I still make my workouts a priority. Why do you think the flight attendant tells you to put your oxygen mask on first before helping others? It's simple. You can't help others if you don't first take care of yourself. Once I became a dad, I quickly learned why time is often called one of our most valuable assets. Because as a dad, time management, both inside and outside of work, has become a continuous area of improvement. And here are 4 of my time-saving hacks on how to find time to work out as a busy dad with a full-time job. Number 1, work out first thing in the morning. One of the best ways to start your day off right and ensure you don't skip your workout is to work out in the morning. This positive habit creates a win first thing in the morning and sets you up to conquer the day. Because when you work out later in the day, it opens up the possibility of other things stopping you from working out. Logically, working out in the morning makes complete sense for busy people. However, whenever I recommend busy people should work out first thing in the morning, this is often when feelings overpower logic. Most people say they don't like working out in the morning because they don't have the energy or they don't have enough time to eat before their workout. So here's my take. The first few times you try to work out in the morning before work will suck. I'm just being real because I still remember the first week of going to the gym at 5 a.m. before going to the office. Talk about out of my comfort zone. However, speaking from experience, your body will adapt after a few days. Plus, I still remember the empowering feeling of not only working on yourself while others are sleeping, but also being around other like-minded people at the gym. Because let's be real, people who go to the gym at 5 a.m. are typically doing something good in their life. So to make it easy on yourself, before going to bed, pick out your workout clothes and set them by your bed. And before going to sleep, just visualize yourself waking up and jumping out of bed. And then once you hear the alarm, don't think, just jump up out of bed immediately. put your workout clothes on and go get some caffeine. From a performance and focus standpoint, I love caffeine, and this is why I recommend most people take some form of caffeine before their workouts. Anything between 175 and 200 milligrams of caffeine is the money spot for me. So here's a quick story. The other day I was super busy with work and playing with the kids, so my workout got pushed later in the day. Now, this wouldn't have happened if I worked out first thing in the morning. However, I'll be honest, I felt like skipping the workout and just Netflix and maybe chill. But the more I thought about it, I knew I was letting my feelings overpower my commitments. I knew if I could just find the energy to get to the gym, I would not regret it. I mean, whoever finishes a workout and regrets it, right? So I grabbed a pre-workout drink, which quickly focused and dialed me in, and within minutes, the caffeine starts to kick in. And you know the moment when your pre-workout kicks in. Woo! So at times you're gonna be in situations like this and you'll feel like skipping your workout. Now, when these rare occasions occur, I always prefer to take some caffeine rather than just skipping the workout. As the saying goes, you never get home from a workout and think, man, I wish I didn't work out. Another win for caffeine. So caffeine energizes and wakes up your body and brain so you can take your workouts to the next level. And from a weight loss perspective, caffeine has also been shown to help release stored body fat to become burned more effectively during your workouts. That's called winning. In addition to caffeine, I also love protein. Now, protein helps build muscle and protects your muscles from breaking down during intense workouts. So if your goal is muscle building and prefer not to work out on an empty stomach for the fear of burning into your muscle, grab a quick protein shake. If you prefer to drink a coffee in the morning for the caffeine rather than a pre-workout supplement drink, you could also make this quick iced protein coffee recipe. Now, as a lover of protein and caffeine, this was a match made in heaven, especially before my workout. So anything over 25 grams of protein per serving is great for me. I also like that it's iced, since when you're in a rush, the coffee is just often too hot to drink even by the time you arrive at the gym. Okay, tip number 2, time your workouts. So even when it comes to my workouts, I'm dialed in from a time perspective. Not only do I factor in the time spent at the gym, since I live in California, I also have to factor in the time it takes to get to and from the gym. So to avoid the crazy California traffic, I first plan the time of my workouts using the Waze app or the navigation on my Tesla. Once I'm at the gym, I also have my workout program ready to go inside our LiveLeanTV workout app. So this means there's no guesswork of what exercises to do, how many reps, or how long to rest between sets. I just simply open up the LiveLean workout app on my phone, then go crush the workout. So inside the app, you could follow any of our gym or home workout programs, and depending on the workout, you will be in and out within 30 to 60 minutes. Trust me, once you finish your workout, I promise you will feel super productive and accomplished. Tip number 3, when possible, hire it out. So full disclosure, I'm still working on this, but as an entrepreneur, I continuously struggle with letting go and hiring a team to manage the day-to-day tasks of my business. However, when you sit down and you figure out what your time is truly worth, it makes it a lot easier to hire out tasks that cost you less than it would cost you to do it yourself. So even if you're not an entrepreneur, this applies to tasks around the house as well. So for example, rather than mowing the lawn, you could pay a landscaper to do it, which would then free up an hour of your time to go work out. You could also pay a meal delivery company for pre-made healthy meals. This is another area of time management that I've been more open to since having kids. Think about the amount of time that you spend meal planning, grocery shopping, cooking, and then cleaning the dishes. Sure, this is a very healthy habit. However, if time is an issue, there are healthy meal prep companies that will do this for you. So we've been using a pre-cooked meat delivery subscription service from a company called Just Meats. Since we eat meat every single day, this means we save time by getting pre-prepared, healthy and delicious meats delivered right to our door. So no more recipes or driving to the grocery store. It's super convenient since the meat is already pre-cooked, pre-seasoned, and pre-marinated. So all we need to do is heat it up in the skillet for just 2 minutes, then it's on our plate and ready to eat. We also never get bored of eating the same meals since they offer a variety of 12 different restaurant grade flavorful meals to choose from. So we can store it in our fridge for up to 14 days or just freeze it and eat it later. And lastly, from a cost perspective, we get premium protein for as low as $2.25 per serving. And each serving is 30 grams of pre-cooked protein with no artificial flavors or colors. So Just Meats is currently running a 35% off discount on the first order when you choose the subscription offer. And then when you use code LiveLeanTV, you'll also get an additional $10 off your order. And if you're one of the first 500 customers, I'm told they will also throw in a free 1-pound turkey. So I'll include the discount link and the coupon code to Just Meats in the description below. So once again, this reduces the amount of time we have to spend meal planning, grocery shopping, cooking, and then cleaning the dishes after dinner. So by outsourcing this, it gives me more free time to work out and create more valuable content for you. Just try it, then you will know. And tip number 4, try intermittent fasting. If you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, it's a nutrition protocol that increases the amount of time you don't eat by decreasing your eating window. And one of the most popular forms of intermittent fasting is the 16-8 approach. This simply gives you a fasting window of 16 hours in the day when you don't eat, and then a feeding window of 8 hours when you consume all your daily calories. And I first started intermittent fasting back in 2012. And besides the health benefits of intermittent fasting, I also love the idea of saving time on cooking less, eating less meals, and let's be honest, once again, having less dishes to clean. For more details on my experiences with intermittent fasting, check out the link in the description below. So here's the bottom line on finding time to work out. Now that I've given you a few hacks to save time, you should have no excuses why you can't find the time to fit exercise into your busy life. And if you enjoyed this episode, tap the thumbs up button below and click subscribe with notifications on to get all of our best tips to live lean 365 days a year. Thanks for watching and keep living lean.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming.